Have you forgotten your favorite outfit when traveling? Did you ever pay an outrageous price for a few aspirin when you could have packed a bottle? Have you had to make plans on the fly with a canceled flight? Today on Clearing the Clutter Inside and Out, we're discussing preparing for travel. Let's clear some clutter and enjoy your travel more with preparation tips as we continue our month focusing on summertime.
Are you overwhelmed by clutter, looking to organize your life? Do you feel stuck and are ready for a change? Every Tuesday at 1 p.m., join award-winning professional organizer and coach Julie Coraccio on Clearing the Clutter Inside and Out as she supports you in navigating the waters of decluttering your life and getting organized. Julie thinks outside the box and examines clutter in all areas: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic, and more. Ready to live a more joyful and fulfilling life?
In a May 2015 article from USA Today, they estimated 222 million travelers were expected to fly from June 1st through August 31st. The previous peak was 217 million travelers in 2007, before the economic downturn, according to the group. The average number of 2.4 million travelers per day would include 332,000 on international flights, which the group said would also be a record. With gas prices at all-time lows, the numbers for this summer will probably be similar, if not higher. Planning your trip. The first thing I'm going to suggest is decide on a budget. Once you've done that, stick with it. Anytime I can mention creating a budget and sticking to it, I'm going to. I've worked with clients who have lots of clutter in their homes and are in debt. It's really easy if you're not paying attention to end up in debt. This public service announcement is now over. Once you've decided your budget, have some fun with deciding where you would like to go. If you want to hire a travel agent, now is the time. My mother uses a travel agent for all of her big trips. It is easier for her to have an expert in the area where she's traveling. I encourage you to involve all family members, including children, in planning. I believe that makes a better experience for everyone. I prefer to search the internet. I'm a fan of TripAdvisor, where you're given lots of opinions and reviews and can assess if the place is really what it claims to be. With sites like Kayak, you can search for the best airfares as well. Inspirock, inspirock.com, combines personal recommendations and good research. It's an easy-to-use plug-and-play itinerary builder for the US and Europe. If you're looking for luxury digs, check out Sweetness, SUITENESS.com, for online booking for Vegas, Miami, and New York, with Los Angeles coming soon. If nature's more your thing, check out naturalretreats.com for hand-selected rental homes that are next to national and state parks, as well as other protected areas of natural beauty in the US, Britain, the Canary Islands, and Italy. If you're traveling abroad, have some currency in that country's denomination. I take enough to be able to get something to eat, for tips, or to buy street art. I then exchange in the country because the local banks are going to have a much better rate. Be sure to check the Centers for Disease Control for health advisories or the State Department for any concerns about safety. Create an itinerary with where you'll be staying with the website, phone numbers, any other contact information. Have a copy for work if necessary, family or friends, and keep a copy for yourself. I keep all of our necessary information on Evernote. When planning, I also allow for at least a free day, preferably 2, to allow for jet lag, catching up on chores like running to the grocery store and laundry, and going through mail and email. Get a pet sitter or babysitter if necessary. Make a list of everything that needs to be done: getting the mail, watering the plants, etc. I have a list for the cats that I update before each trip. It has how to reach us or a friend if we are overseas, their vet information in case of an emergency, and treats, food, and play instructions. Make sure you clean the fridge before you go so you don't return home to rotting food. Check and see if your phone has an overseas plan or if you want to rent one while over there. There are also apps that you can use to communicate. Confirm all registrations, plane, hotel. Make sure you have ordered an appropriate meal, such as vegetarian if you will be on a long flight. If you won't have anyone staying, run a load of dishes, take out the trash, and turn down the thermostat before you leave. Packing. Check that your tags have all the updated information and that your luggage is not on its last legs. If you travel a lot, it is worth it to invest in quality luggage. I suggest creating a checklist that you can use every time you travel. You can easily keep on your smartphone or computer. If you really hate to pack, theunpack.com delivers a suitcase with clothes, accessories, and toiletries professionally cleaned and packed. Currently only for New York, but Boston, Philadelphia, and DC are coming soon. Here are some categories you might choose to use. Clothing, socks, underwear, belt, ties, jackets, swimsuits, scarves, shorts. Try and have clothes that coordinate and work well together so you don't need to take everything. Paying for each checked bag should serve as an incentive. Beauty and grooming, feminine needs, makeup, shaving kit, suntan lotion, tweezers, toothbrush, etc. Medications, prescription, aspirin, vitamins, insect repellent. I have a healing solution I made with essential oils that I always travel with. Some additional items you might want to take: an address book, camera, umbrella, jewelry, and traveler's checks. Put heavier, more wrinkle-resistant items on the bottom, such as robes and shoes. Layer left to right, then front to back to maximize space. Stuff your socks and your shoes. Fill odd spaces with scarves, belts, etc. I also pack a tote bag for shopping.
Have you decluttered but still aren't organized? Have you purchased duplicates because you couldn't find what you already owned? Are you tired of spending hours looking for things? Our Organize Your Life classes focus on specific topics and teach you easy to implement organizing tips as well as suggestions on how to clear clutter. Ready to get organized and simplify your life? Go to reawakenyourbrilliance.com for more information.
Also, put a copy of your travel itinerary in your checked luggage so if it gets lost, they will know where to send. Be sure to make a photocopy of your passport in case yours is lost or stolen. I place in my carry-on luggage. Most airlines allow you to download tickets straight to your phone so you can save you a headache if you worry about losing your paper tickets. If not, I suggest keeping with your passport. Designate an outside pocket for easy access. Other items I bring in my carry-on are things that are of value: money, jewelry, medications, passport, moisturizer since air travel dries you out, tissues, and a lightweight jacket. Since delays are pretty much the norm these days, I always take a book with me when I travel. Add an interesting app to your tablet or phone. I do crossword puzzles on my iPad. Have a daily mindfulness practice that you do. Don't waste energy getting steamed if you are stuck. Put it to good use. Car. Many people travel by car in the summer. Even if you are traveling a short distance, you don't want to get stranded. I had my car die on me last year and it was not fun. Fortunately, an older gentleman and two young men helped me out. I was close enough to a strip of stores where they could guide me in. I have been stranded in winter on the West Virginia Turnpike along with hundreds of others. It was the worst trip of my life. If you're prepared, you're more likely to handle an emergency much more easily and reduce your stress. Here are some things you will want to check for the car. Thanks to AAA for this information. Tires. Check the manufacturer recommended air pressure. It's in the owner's manual or inside the door jamb. Check during colder temps if possible, so early morning in the summer. Use a penny to check the tread depth by inserting the top of Lincoln's head into a tire's tread. If you can see his entire head, time for new tires. Oil. Follow the manufacturer's recommended oil change intervals. Replace the oil filter every time and use recommended oil type and viscosity. I always got the cheap stuff, but when I inherited my husband's car, I had to upgrade in oil. Battery, charging system. Test for any hidden electrical issues or if your battery is getting weak. Periodic tests will indicate if repair or replacement is needed before getting stranded. Wiper blades and fluid. Be safe and make sure these work. If your blades are worn down or are streaky, it's time to replace. If you're traveling, I also recommend having snacks and drinks, an umbrella, jacket, extra change of clothes if you're doing a day trip, and in your phone, the number of roadside service. Apps. Apps can make life easier, less cluttered, and more organized. Some apps you might want to check out are Google Maps and City Maps to Go for detailed map information. Walk, jog, run if you're looking for safe routes for exercising. I like WhatsApp Messenger and also use Skype when traveling overseas so I don't incur phone costs. Flight Track Pro lets you find your flight information easily. Travel List helps you create checklists for your travel. Pocket First Aid and CPR and ICE in case of emergency are helpful apps as well. Oanda, OANDA, currency converter if you're traveling overseas. Food Spotting, people share where they love to eat when they are out and about. Chef's Feed provides chef recommendation of where to eat in the US, Canada, and London. Evernote is also a great all-purpose app to keep information in. I used it for our honeymoon, and it was great with the easy search capability. Takeaways from today's podcast. Create an itinerary with where you will be staying with website, phone numbers, any other contact information. Have a copy for work if necessary, family or friends, and keep a copy for yourself. Generate a checklist that you can use every time you travel. You can easily keep on your smartphone or computer. Travel List is a wonderful app. Since delays are pretty much the norm these days, take a book or some form of entertainment. Add an interesting app to your tablet or phone. Have a daily mindfulness practice that you do. Don't waste energy getting steamed if you're stuck. Put it to good use. Have fun and safe travels. Go out, clear the clutter to create the life you choose, deserve, and desire.
Ready to clear clutter and share your gifts with the world? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, so what step will you take today? Sign up for our newsletter and receive a free copy of our 10 Steps to Clearing Clutter. Julie Coraccio provides coaching, professional organizing and speaking, organizing classes, positive affirmations, and her unique How to Declutter Your Life course. Learn more at reawakenyourbrilliance.com. Subscribe to Clearing the Clutter Inside and Out and join us next Tuesday at 1 p.m.